calling you a radical. Now let's get right to this. Well, Kamala, tomato, Snowden, snow job. Okay. I love how the fucking left's fucking obsessed with that. I was with the Ukrainian girl for fucking years and years, that incredible activist. Kiev, she called it, she never called it Kiev. She was born and raised there. She called it Kiev. So, I mean, it's, Mommy said I was smart. Mommy fucking lied to you. And then you got the right who's fucking afraid of their own shadow. Fucking home of the cowards, land of the afraid. Operation Foxconn News has destroyed this fucking country. Fucking paranoia will destroy you. Fucking fear, the economy of fucking fear. It's a freak show. So let's get right to it. Now, why do I do these videos right here? Well, I want to be outside because in an environmentalist, I can't sit and all we hear is Radio Goo Goo. Radio Gaga. Is an environmentalist. You have to be in the environment. Fucking, I'm not going to sit around in fucking air conditioning, sit there and fucking at a desk and spew fucking this analysis of the analysis. I mean, get rid of your fucking box. And then YouTube's turned into political dogma reinforcement fucking TV. Now, there's no critical fucking thinking left in this fucking country. Very few fucking people. And if you think that the masses fucking control and run popular opinion, means shit in this country. It really means shit. So let's get to this. Will Kamala, who I know personally from my work on from my work on the shutdown of the nuclear reactors in Onofre. It's being outed now that, again, another 2011. What a year, huh? What a fucking year. I was just thinking about 2010, the exact date of the Fukushima disaster, because it was the night of 2010, March 10th here that night, when Lillard got beat up by 22 fucking points. Basketball metaphors matter. You know who died that exact moment that night? I was thinking about this the other day. Merlin Olsen, fucking one of the great athletes of lung cancer. I mean, everybody fucking just willing to saw off so much of their fucking, very fucking, the whole cancer epidemic, the fucking earth toxic fucking poisoners, we never fucking learned because Operation Foxconn News has people and their fucking twin cousin, fucking CNN, Zucker, this celebrity apprentice. Will she say the F word? Will she? Well, we get the superfecta. We got the trifecta in the fucking bank. The nuclear fucking crime syndicate and their fucking sheep. Just the greatest ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. At least 4 full core meltdowns. Fucking 8 spent fuel pools. Fucking blown to smithereens. And fucking Winston, they got you believing 1 is more than 3 or 11 fucking. 2 plus 2 is still fucking 4. So, will she say the F word? Now, let's start at the beginning. She was the AG in California fucking when Fukushima fucking happened. Now, let's go back. She has a background in nuclearism. How's her background in nuclear? Her mother. Kamala Harris's mom from India was at Livermore, California. What's Livermore? The nuclear lab. Lawrence Livermore. I remember doing a lot of work with Lawrence's own grandson. You think I'm radical? Should have heard him in those fucking hearings. Holy fuck. He would go off on his own grandfather, just fucking rip him to shreds. This is his just a genius fucking guy. I love that dude. You didn't see that on the fucking news. That dude would fucking, he had it, what a mind on the nuclear energy crime syndicate. So, she's the epidemiologist at Livermore. She gets cancer. That place, I love all these people. I was talking to some moron here yesterday. If I'm going to school for 1 year, going to go work. I says, how old are you? 52, and you're trying to fucking start a new, you're going to work at fucking Livermore. You don't even know where the fuck it's at. These people are fucking gonzoed in their fucking brain. And they sit and tell me about, well, his dad was in industry, worked for Energy Solutions, blah, blah, blah. What? Well, what happened to him? Oh, he died of multiple myeloma when he was 50. People don't even know that multiple myeloma is leukemia. It's like, fuck, I was talking to this young woman. Yeah, she's that chemo so horrible. I said, didn't chemo save your grandson's fucking life? Well, he had neuroblast. What do you think neuroblastoma is? It's fucking leukemia. These fucking earth poison and toxic freaks. Kamala Harris's mom died of fucking cancer in 2009. The epidemiologist at Livermore. Yeah, that's right. Her dad, I met her dad. Now remember, God, there he is. So, this is the football team. It's practice time. Poor fuckers practicing this heat. Look at the quality of this air. Oh, it's so dirty. So, remember, I was the Bill Russell. Isn't Kamala from that same neighborhood as him? Yeah. I was the Bill Russell of the #1 school of business in the United States in those eras. Back in the fucking late 80s through the 90s, the whole fucking era. The Wattis School of Business at Weber State. We were beating Wharton. Ely Muss was at Wharton. That was our sister school we'd go back for. Harvard, yeah. The #1. Not some opinion. Not the fucking Princeton Review. Via the fucking testing. #1. I was the guy. I was a student. Why do you think I got... Now, Wattis? Wattis? Who's he? Oh, CEO of GE, which I call Joe Biden, fucking GE Joe. Fucking, these old fuckers all need to get off the fucking field. I mean, look, this is the oldest Congress in fucking history. I mean, get off the fucking field, out with the old and with the new. I mean, fuck, look where they've all put us. Fuck, this Congress these are fucking dinosaurs. They're so stuck in the fucking being manipulated by lobbyist mud. So, Kamala Harris's dad is Dr. Harris himself. Yeah, Stanford. Remember Dr. Harris? That's her biological father. You know, somebody was saying, I was in D.C., I remember, for the election, which I always am. And when Trump upset Hillary, I remember talking to this young woman about 4 years later, the 2020 election in D.C., on Black Lives Matters Avenue, which the Million Mass March did all that fucking dirty work. Before there was fucking Black Lives Matter, there was Million Mass March. Kevin Blanch invented that on this campus, me and Jan Anthony Fairhurst. Unarguable. She says, well, Kamala is not black. I says, yes, she is. What do you mean? I says, her father's African American. No, it wasn't. No, he wasn't. I believe he's Jamaican, right? He's an islander. Well, come on, what's more African American than islanders? Nobody. You know, they were the slave camps, remember? Haiti, they escaped. I got news, that's America. America, what, north or south? America Vespucci spoke Italiano. I'm like, he's more fucking African American than fucking Barack Obama. Wait a minute. I says, wait a minute, hear me out. Barack Obama's father's African, not African American. He's a polygamist in Kenya. For real, look it up. His mother's white from Kansas. Right? Yeah. Her name, Stanley. Grandpa's name, Armour. Now, when Hawaii became a state, Grandma worked for the World Bank. They went to Hawaii. Now, remember, there's Barack Obama's mom died young of cancer. We'll start back on the F word. Downwinder? Oh, fuck. You think that downwinder fucking... I don't do commentary. I lived in the bone marrow transplant center for fucking 5 years. So long that the LDSC State Bone Marrow Transplant used to come up as my address. I don't know my show. That's how long I lived there. Everybody in there is from fucking southern Utah. When we make up 5% of the population on the Utah population, over half in there fucking southern Utah to this day. You think it just goes away? The half-life? Well, go ask Ken Bucket Fuck Bugler. He said there was millions of times the radioisotopes in the Fukushima harbor when he got it. He recently just said that. What? It goes away? It doesn't go away. Background levels. So, he required Mom to use the name Stanley. What? Girl names, can you imagine? Oh my God. Grandpa was Armour. You know, so his father was Kenyan. His mother was from Kansas, not black, white. Okay? Kamala Harris's mother's from India. The epidemiologist at Livermore, California, the nuclear freak. Dad is an islander in the Caribbean, born and raised. Dr. Harris. Now remember, he was the anti-trickle-down economist. He was from the middle up, bottom up. That's him. I met him. And the reason I met him back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, when I was going to fucking college here, we were the #1 school business in the fucking country. We used to have relationships with all these mucks around the fucking country, with Harvard, with Yale, with Princeton, with fucking Stanford. That's back with Cal Berkeley. Fucking, we had relationships with all these fucking historic universities, which are completely should be bordered up now. I mean, now we've gone from that at Stanford to Elizabeth Holmes, fucking Sam I Am, Bankman Scam, to Altman, the new fucking small SMR. I mean, that place should copy, paste PhDs. Harvard, copy, paste PhD. What do you think I went wrote? So, back to this. Will she say the F word? Will become this? Now, let's say, talk about presidents saying the F word. What's the F word? Fukushima. And then we'll get into this. I'm going to have to probably sell it because I have no funding, you know, because the slander, everything that work. This belongs in a museum, and we'll get into that. This belongs in a museum. Sacred fucking piece. It's a really sacred, hallowed piece. It belongs in a fucking museum. So, it's hot, boy. Talk about feel the burn. There's where your setup came from. So, how did they do it? Operation Foxconn News. So, let's go to the beginning. Barry Antoinette let them eat yellow cake, oh bummer dumber, who ran on the peace platform. Remember, he ran on the peace platform because everybody knew the lie of Iraq and Afghanistan. Went off to fucking pop, oppie, drop. They never stopped. Fucking the lie of Iraq, the lie of Afghanistan. Everybody was fucking so livid, so fucking pissed. You know, they'd had it. So Obama runs on the peace platform. You know, we're going to go after Cheney, Wolfowitz, fucking Bremer, Christie, or fucking Bush W for their fucking lies. Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass when they full well knew he didn't. They orchestrated that fucking great lie. And I cannot believe that the parents, the brothers, the sisters, the wives, the cousins, the victims of everybody who was killed in Afghanistan and Iraq, I mean, or the 22 a day suicided, freaking have not gathered together and forward a major, gigantic fucking lawsuit against Fox News, against CNN, against the New York Times, against Washington. They full well knew that he didn't have fucking weapons of mass destruction. Hans, fuck, I was in Vienna in those days. He's the weapons inspector. Says no, they don't have them. They don't have them. And they just beat these fucking lies. And they baited these fucking young men and fucking young women in. And so many of them, 22 a day, 20. I mean, it's heartbreaking. I cannot believe they got away. I mean, Colin Powell, who died of multiple myeloma. So did fucking Rumsfeld. So did fucking what's his name from Oklahoma. So Fukushima happens. David Axelrod and Rahm Emanuel, who destroyed the Democratic Party, and James Carville, fucking the slithering fucking snake, his pink it stinks, who tore the guts out of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party used to be the party of labor, the party of environment. Completely ripped the environment fuck party is completely gonzoed out. I mean, gone. James Carville, Pinkett, fucking stink. He's a paid fucking corporatist fucking operative. So Barack Obama was 100% propped up by the nuclear industry. Excellent. Axelrod and Rahm Emanuel come right out of the nuclear energy crime syndicate. That's who they work for, the spokespeople. They propped him up. What a perfect storm for fucking the nuclear industry to pull off the greatest crime and the greatest cover-up in human history. So Fukushima happens. I knew right then. I did the due diligence on these nuclear reactors. They're Mach 1, Mach 2s, built by Utah Construction, GE, which is General Electric now. Utah Construction, MERV, that's who built this house in 1970. That's where I cut my eye teeth as a plaster. I was a fucking apprentice there at 75, 76, was 15, 16 years old. What a fucking building. Oh my God, what a building. Fucking plaster walls this fucking thick. It's Fort Knox, literally. Most underutilized building in the fucking country, second. The most underutilized building in the country is the Ogden Stadium, used 5 days a fucking year. So the disaster happens. I'm in the Energy Solutions dump site protesting the Italian waste Mike Lee's trying to sneak in. And then later, Mike Lee tells me my dad's a downwinder. Again, all these people that have family members who fucking died of cancer, who are connected with the nuclear industry, worked in the nuclear industry, and they cannot connect the fucking dots. So, Barack Obama's mom, a downwinder. Fucking Kansas. She died very tragically fucking young of cancer. Fucking really fucking, or tragic fucking. That young. So, CNN is on boots on the ground in Fukushima, Japan, with Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper and Sanjay Gupta, MD. People, they have this guy named Jim Walsh who supposedly represented that he was an MIT fucking physicist, whatever. He was nothing but a PR fucking thing. I believe he's a PR guy now for CCTV in China, financially. You know, kind of reminds me of Lou Dobbs jumping around fucking all over. So, by the way, it's from Rupert, Idaho. Whoa. So, if Bill O'Reilly to Stephen Colbert, well, Stephen, if you're an act, what am I? Operation Foxconn News, these actors that fucking have social engineering in the box. So, we're hearing Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper. He used the word Sanjay Gupta, MD, a practicing neurosurgeon. Now, my uncle's officer right over there, who saved me from the grave, practicing neurosurgeon. I come from this family of fucking doctors, blah, blah, blah. By the way, they didn't even ever really like me. You know, they were mean to me, both of them, I think, back on it. But he saved me from the grave. I had a lot of respect for him. And I mean, he really did save me from the grave, but he was a prick to me. And so, they were using the word Fukushima meltdown, Fukushima meltdown, Fukushima meltdown, CNN reporting back their boots on the ground. You could see Anderson, his face, like they used it hundreds and hundreds of times. Jim Walsh, and they're just fucking panty painting. So they prayed out Helen Caldicott. She says the Japanese are tidy people. They cleaned it up. They prayed out Ken fucking Buesler, who works for Woodholes, who just fucking shammed us. That's been proven now because he come out and says there were millions of times. I'm the guy that leaked out their fucking study. They prayed out Chris Busby of all people and says the Pacific Ocean's a big place. It will fucking dilute. Nuclearism 101, biology 101, nuclear follow does not dilute. I mean, the Pacific Ocean is a big place. It will fucking, the solution to pollution is fucking dilute, not when it comes to nuclearism. They prayed out fucking Arnie Gundershill, who worked for the nuclear industry, who Randall and Ray was on my site forever and ever, fucking just arguing, these are not meltdowns, these are not meltdowns, this is hydrogen blast. Finally, I had to block them. So, they fly home after day 6, you know. Do you know that Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper has not used the word Fukushima since, and he used it hundreds of times? Are these meltdowns? Are these meltdowns? Sanjay Gupta, MD, and I ran this by both my uncles. I says, well, my one uncle is still alive, and my cousin, who's a practicing MD. Is he violating his oath? I showed him this, what he came home, and on Sanjay Gupta, MD, on Saturday morning. I still had a TV then before I got rid of it. Now, let's me back up a hair. I was in the Energy Solutions fucking dump site protesting the Mike Lee when Fukushima happened. I got home and I still had a TV and I fell asleep on the couch and the TV was still on and I woke up and it was on CNN of all things. And I woke up and I saw the footage from the platform that was in the sea. But I was activists that put that there because there had been issues there before. I had my top 10, fucking San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, fucking Oyster Creek, Fukushima Daiichi, Fukushima Daiichi. These are nuclear reactors on the Ring of Fire. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, fuck. 9-point earthquake. I knew my work at the SWATA School of Business when I was the fucking student professor there, the guy, the Bill Russell, #1 school business in the country. I knew that they couldn't handle an 8. I knew in 9 the cores were gone. I knew the cement fuel pool gone. So I got up, put that video up, went fucking crazy, fucking psycho, fucking just every day since it, and never looked back. Gonna give you cancer, I got cancer. So, they're using meltdown. They get home. Sanjay Gupta, March 25th, 2011, has Sanjay Gupta, MD. It's on early in the Saturday morning. And he comes in, and the first thing he does, he uses the 11-year-old innuendo. Do you know about Sudoku folding purple cranes? I got a hold. I'm the guy that orchestrated. They came here, and that was an international event a few years ago out at the Enola Gay Hangar here in Utah. I'm the guy that put that together. You know, no Utah media, no local Utah media. You think they got control of these freaks? So he starts saying, well, he put the doctor on there. Well, I found out that it was the same day that Liz Taylor died. I found out that my father, or excuse me, my best friend died of cancer when she was a little girl. But I found out radiation's not bad for you. It's good for you. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I fucking threw a fit, did video after video for fucking about a year and a half. They took down the transcript. Finally, somebody inside CNN leaked me the transcript, and I put it online. Well, they put it back up. You know, the work that I've done is fucking historic. Now, remember, I come out of the anonymous crowd, clear back to Occupy, heavily involved. Now, we were leading up the fucking post-ignorance project, the Occupy thing, for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire, March 25th, 2011. But 2 weeks before that, Fukushima happened. Fucking everybody's like, you've gone Fukushima. No, I knew this was the top. I knew this was the greatest event probably in human history. And I knew they would circle the wagons, try to cover it up. And I'm like, they won't be able to. So Anderson Vandercooper and Sanjay Gupta, MD, are practicing fucking neurosurgery. I mean, those are criminal acts. I mean, especially he's an MD. He took the Hippocratic Oath. They covered up. They covered up. You know, Vanderbilt has never fucking said it since. So Wyden is from Oregon is head of the fucking committee. Barbara Boxer's head of the other committee from California. I started to work with her office. Fucking got heavily involved. So that year, I get cancer out of nowhere. Boom, it's going to give you cancer. Just attacks me out like nowhere. And I get hit in October of 2011 with a fucking cancer so vicious, wrapped around my misdiagnosed, blah, blah, blah. I go from 170 to 130. I get a most radical form. I have AML de novo cancer. Misdiagnosed for a month, almost cost me my life. Finally, Vincent Hansen, who's my uncle's old partner, fucking got involved. Thank God at the last second I was all but dead. And he bone marrow biopsy in his office. And he dug in my fucking hip and pulled it out and sent it home. And he says, because they wanted to gut me, they fucking misdiagnosed it. They said it was an ulcer. They said it was fucking carcinoid tumors. They said it was this, that, the other fucking thing. His father and brother both fucking died of downwinters in California, in Utah, young of cancer. Brilliant fucking. He known me since I was a little kid. You know, he put a lot of work into me. He called me and he says, well, he had his secretary call me. He says, go check into the bone marrow transplant at LDS. Well, my dad died of this disease, nuke death in the Nevada test site. So did Annika. I've been through this, and when he told me, I started doing my own research online. I found a YouTube video that had 19 views of a pathologist, because they had pathologists here, told me he'd never got one wrong in his life. He got it wrong. He put it in the wrong thing. Leukemia can present tumors. It's almost always a death sentence. So I found a YouTube video. This guy, he at Cedars-Sinai, and it was for his students. It had 19 views. It's not how many people watching, who's watching. He says, I believe tumors in the light rural mesentery, the pathology gets it wrong more than he gets it fucking right. And my light was on. I was glaring. I was searching everywhere, and I thought maybe it was leukemia because I knew leukemia could present tumors. Most doctors don't know. It's almost always a death sentence. That's the misdiagnosis. So anyway, he says, I think you're right. I think that's what it was. I'm not positive because the pathologist had put it into the wrong dish. So he says, you go check into LDS tomorrow at 11, and I'm like, oh my God. It's really a nasty, vicious fucking cancer. No, I says, I'm going to the Mayo Clinic because I had money, I had $1 million worth of Tesla and Apple stock. And I says, no, I'm going to the fucking Mayo Clinic. I've already fucking run it by. I've been talking to them. I'm headed there. No, you're not. Fimbo Peters from Denmark. Fucking, you're going in there. So, you go in there and fight. I've talked to him. He's going to take you. They don't take people with a marker. My marker was 44. Well, we didn't know for sure because it had been dipped in the wrong fucking dish. He took a chance. He says, I think you're right, Kev. I think you go in there and fucking fight. It's a vicious, nasty, but I believe in you. I've known you since you was a kid. You're fucking tough as hell. Fuck it. I wouldn't send anybody else there with this kind of thing to go through this, but you go in there and you fight. So I did. And he was right. They backdoored. They sent the fucking dishes out and the fucking biopsy they should have never fucking punctured those tumors. And we got a hit from the University of Nebraska thing, and he was right. It was ML de novo with a marker of 44, which is a fucking death. I mean, they used an experimental chemo on me. I have a central line. I was going in and out of a coma. So I'm going in and out of a fucking coma in January of 2012. I'm dying. I mean, I went in 11/11/11. I'm like, really? 3/11s? You can't make it up. I'm dying in there. I'm fucking dying. I mean, it's over. I'm going in and out of a coma. I got nurses praying for me, and it's not. I'm just fucking. I'm dying. I'm down to nothing. I remember the worst I went out and the hardest night I had was January 30th, 2012. January 31st, 30th, right there. And the next day I got up, some people, I had been screaming about an accident at San Onofre since the fall of 2011, since even earlier that, because my dad was a Special Forces fucking guy at fucking Camp Pendleton at fucking Marine, Human Lab rather than that test site. All those guys that work San Onofre are all Marines. I've been fighting San Onofre, the fucking nuclear reactor, since my first memories. And they were leaking me all kinds of, hey, look at this. So all that footage that got leaked out, they were cheating. They were lying on the exchange. They were cheating. They were bringing in the exchange via boat, via the Marines. San Onofre's on Camp Pendleton. It's on the base. And those guys run the show. All the security, they all know me. They're still scared to this day. So here I'm in a bone marrow transplant with the central line, so I'm leaking everything out. What are they going to do? Come and fucking arrest me? And if I'm sucked up to 119, I'm quarantined, I'm dying of cancer. You know, you got to do it, Kev. So I'm getting it all out. I'm getting it to Kamala Harris's office. She's the California AG. I'm getting it all out. I mean, I'm working it. I'm working it. Fucking, I've been on this. I've been at this. I was a pretty famous activist. I've been at this for a long time. I'm working the shit out of it. You know, why I'm dying. It's so compelling. Blue Castle on the Green. Fucking took them down. Fucking, you know, my doctor's an anti-nuclear. He's like, Kev, keep at it. You know, he's all supporting of me fighting these fucking monsters while I'm dying. I'm shooting videos inside the room. LDSC State Brass is coming after me, and now they encourage it. So anyway, the steam malfunction, which was a nuclear disaster, was not an accident. They were cheating on the exchange to save the fucking money. And PG&E, the California Public Commission, Jerry Brown, everybody that was anybody was in on it. What they were doing, they were saving a fucking $100 million on the exchange. It was time the reactor was done. It was all wore out, and they were doing a new one. Instead of a Mitsubishi, they were going with a fucking Hitachi and saving themselves basically $100 million. Well, they were all dividing up the $100 million, all the politicians. I'm the guy that leaked that out. Now, Gary gets $5 million as the whistleblower when I was the whistleblower, and I didn't get 5 cents, which is outrageous. So Kamala Harris is the AG in California. So everything's getting to her. And she was vicious in those days. She didn't fuck around in those days. And so I'm the guy, and you can go ask PG&E to this fucking day. They had no intention of fucking shutting down. I come out of the bone marrow transplant. First fucking stop I'm at is at the fucking hearing. You know, we'll call it California Highway Patrol fucking detains me. Won't let me fucking speak. Well, I'm the guy doing all the dirty work, leaking on this fucking lie, this exchange. Then Mitch from Channel fucking 10 in LA comes in. He does all that beautiful work. We get it onto the fucking news. The fucking populace is like, whoa, what? They still weren't going to shut down. They were afraid of my fucking anonymous army. They'll tell you that. You go ask them. You think it's coincidence? I'm the fucking keynote speaker at every single fucking Senate offer hearing. Every one of them. Look it up. You think that's just random? No. Credibility is earned. There's a reason I'm the keynote fucking first guy up. And so they're scared of me. So Kamala Harris is heavily involved. She's pissed. So the California Public Commission, which is PV and Cherry, who are head of it, who are corrupt criminals. PV himself, head of the California Public Commission, told me to go fuck myself. Well, he told a bunch of us to go, us activists, us grassroots. They've been fucking fighting Senate offer for all that. Told us to go fuck ourselves in public. She got wind via Kevin Blanch, via other fucking people, Mitch from Channel 10, fucking all this shit gets leaked out to him. She had the goods. So she raids fucking PV, the head of the California Public Commission. She raids his fucking house with the California. She goes in. She sent him in. She raided their fucking house. Barbara Boxer's going crazy about it, doing fucking hearing on it. Wyden goes to Fukushima, comes back, reports to Congress. It's fucking much worse than we ever fucking thought. He says he reported to Congress. He went there 4 fucking times. Now, what happened 2013? Apparently, I don't know this. I've been told they classified. Now, who makes the choice to classify this? I don't know. But I've been told that I got classified. And I've been told this by very high levels. They were afraid of me. I mean, look at my million-mass army I had. Fuck, we had 7 million people. Fuck, you don't think I had the field then? Oh, fuck. PG&E was afraid of me, fucking, because they're afraid of jail, and I was involved in all their corruption. So she went after them. She raided their house, and sure as shit, there's the goods. Written in fucking hand by fucking the head of the California Public Commission. Also, the NRC, who's so fucking corrupt, they're not our cheerleaders. Remember in the NRC, that head of the NRC went to prison in fucking the 1970s for all that cheating at TVA. Watts Bar. Remember that? He went to prison. What got out of it? And who do you think outed that? That he, after he fucking went to prison, well, supposedly a long time. You know how that goes. Slap on the hand. He probably went to Club Fed. And he gets out years and years later. He's on the California Public Commission Board. What? How's that even possible? Convicted felon. Just like the NRC, who gave Trump appointed her to the SMRs, to the new scale. How did they get a license? That's so fucking corrupt. I can't believe fucking nobody's gone after that. She worked at Idaho National Lab with Jose Reyes, the CEO of NewScale. She's the one that handed it to them. They don't have it. It's like this Bill Gates fucking sham. So she raids her house. She has the goods. It's all written in hand, ready. Fucking Moonbeamer Brown himself's fucking cutting up the money. Everybody who's anybody's involved getting a piece of this fucking rip-off loot. She's going to go after him. She's going. I mean, they're shaking. Their fucking knees are fucking knocking. I'm feeding them all the fucking goods. Me and my anonymous fucking army. Oh, I had the best FOIA document fucking readers in the world with me then. I had Marina Burke. I had Shane fucking Russell. I had all these. These are the best FOIA document fucking readers on the planet. I mean, my army was that epic before they circled the wagons on me and classified me. So I'm getting it to her. Then she announces she's running for the United States Senate. Out of nowhere, well, she hands it off to the new AG. The new AG wouldn't do anything. Meanwhile, we get Senator shut down. Without Kevin Blanch, it never happened. So she runs for the fucking Senate, becomes United States Senator. Never heard it again. Now, the F word, Fukushima. So, back to Barack Obama. Barack Obama, on March 17th, told the second greatest lie in human history. On the White House fucking lawn, he comes out and does a press conference at the plume on Fukushima. Scientists are telling us that the plume is not radioactive, just like Gunter Schill, these paid lying trolls, and I knew that it was. Do not fucking need to take any precautions. You're safe, it's fine, fucking. I will keep you in the know what I know, he said. The American public has the right to know. He's flown to South America that fucking afternoon with fucking G. Joe and fucking General Electric and crew. The exact same time Cheryl Mills, his aide, is sending out fucking emails through the Beltway that got leaked via Kevin Blanch, the of WikiLeaks, that the plume is coming over us right now. It's radioactive. If you've been outside, take a shower, wash your clothes, take some iodine time. Be safe. Don't. And then it was leaked out through WikiLeaks, fucking all these Fukushima. Got to talk to Henry. This is Hillary Clinton. Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. Got to talk to Henry before we go to... What? We got to... And then they're all retracted. They're all Fukushima. Aaron Swartz was Fukushima. Fucking 35 years. So, anyway, back to Kamala Harris. So she runs for the Senate, becomes the United States Senator, you know, and as soon as she ran for the Senate, we heard nothing about Fukushima. We heard nothing about San Onofre from anyone down there. The new California IG completely dropped. So this falls back into this. So when Fukushima happened, they sent in 32 ships from San Diego, the USS Reagan. 32 ships to entomb it. Inside the Situation Room, which I fucking leaked so much of that out, but Holdren let the cat out of the bag. John Holden, Science and Technology, the eugenicist from Cal Berkeley. He was head of the Science and Technology team. I put that girl up to that second interview. He said he let the cat out of the bag. So Rahm Emanuel, they're all circled in. Haas Cartwright, remember? Make it so. Send in 32 fucking ships to entomb. Obama backs them out on their advice. In the situation, they're meeting for hours. John Holdren has the field. Rahm Emanuel has the field. Abiy, no. It was NATO Khan was fucking head of it. NATO Khan was the Japanese PM there. He's an anti-nuclear. He's forced out. So Obama backs them all out, including the USS Reagan was right there. So the US Reagan goes in. They're right there. They're on site, being irradiated to bejesus. So this becomes a big deal. In California, it becomes a fucking lawsuit in San Diego. I'm the activist there. I'm doing all the work on the USS Reagan thing. You know, why wouldn't I? They nuked my death. So the California Supreme Court rules it goes forward. Every court in California rules it goes forward. These fucking guys are all dying of fucking leukemia like that. And nobody even talks about them to this day. I do. And so they're all dying. So we have a lawsuit in San Diego. I'm set up shop there. I'm fucking protesting. I'm getting lots of fucking attention. Nobody will fucking talk about it. Makes it all the way to the United States. Become important. Says nope, no mas. What? So the ships are. So it wasn't to stop panic why they classified it. We were going to have congressional hearings. Barbara Boxer was going to put them on. She was head of that committee. She got forced out, but I was going to speak at it in D.C. I was in New York when I got wind that it's been canceled. Well, they canceled. They pushed it into the FICA court, which we know. Did that really happen? How will we ever know? I mean, the Patriot Act fucking all fell into this. This makes it all the way to the United States Supreme Court. The USS Reagan. Those guys are dying in droves of leukemia. Fucking the USS Reagan docks in fucking San Diego. I'm there protesting. They have a Little League football sleepover fucking camp on it. What the? I'm going crazy. This fucking ship's so radioactive, it's unbelievable. The San Diego Chargers are practicing. I'm the only activist there. The only one. And I'm telling fucking players, fucking NFL players, don't go on that fucking ship. Don't. What are you talking about? It's radioactive, blah, blah, blah. Fucking. So this falls forward. Kamala Harris is the AG in California. The lawsuit was filed in San Diego because the ship docked out of San Diego. They've since moved it, switched it out. It's not even there. It's still radioactive. I mean, Danielle Valentine's parents called me when she just died out of nowhere. These fucking sailors are all dying, including her. This is high brass. I got this in Oceanside. You know, the woman, now I'm not positive, but the person that I got this from claimed the woman, high ranking officer on the USS Reagan, it's her coach. She died of leukemia. I'm full of leukemia. All that historic work, what do I get? I had 3 radio shows. I'm getting this narrative out everywhere. So Obama never mentions Fukushima again. So here comes Trump. So Trump's in Salt Lake right here at the Bernie Sanders fucking rally. I go. Bernie's an anti-nuker. He says, pull the plug on nuclear energy. He's an anti-nuker. He looks like he's going to be the nominee. He's going to get the fucking Democratic nominee in 2016. Looks like he's going to be the guy. Trump has a rally at the same time later that day. So I'm at the Trump rally. I go right over. I see, I work the shit out of it. I get close enough. Here comes Trump. He's right about from here to there. And I'm yelling, Trump, you going to talk about Fukushima? You going to fucking open the box on the Fukushima cover up? Yes, he says. Did he? So I'm asking Bernie. I'm yelling through the crowd. They're like, yeah. Don't raise your voice to the fuck clearly. There's the fucked up left for you. And so I come home, and that's when my heart, I don't know what hit me. I just got to the Smiths to give me some juice. I was tired that day. Weber State was playing in the tournament that day, and it was in March. And I walked around, and I was like, fuck, what the fuck was that? Whoa. And that's when my heart started to fucking fail. My valve from the chemo had gone. And I didn't know that, but these doctors Mike Lee in 2015 kicked me off Medicaid after I'd forked over $1 million. So I don't know how I'm alive. They hired teams of trolls, slander me, blah, blah, blah. So Obama doesn't mention it again until right before fucking Trump takes office. He's on Jimmy Kimmel. And he doesn't mention it one time. And he says, did you ever get a call in the middle of the night like Hillary's ads fucking length at 4 o'clock in the morning? Of course I did. I was president of the United States. Can you give me an example? Jimmy Kimmel to Barack Obama. Yeah, like when Fukushima happened. What? Jimmy Kimmel. Where's Don Rickles? Where's Johnny Carson? Intelligent fucking people. Where's Lenny Bruce? That's this rescue helicopter from the hospital. And they can drop bags of water on Fukushima. You know, the typhoon. Trump, out of nowhere, gets elected in 20. I'm at the White House. I'm there that fucking night. I'm there. I'm wearing my Russian hat, my 2016. I'm like, the Russians have occupied the White House. I'll never leave. Play back the tape, hundreds of videos. The Million Mass Marches. The election was on the 8th day. The Million March was the 5th. It's all Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. Trump beats Hillary in the huge upset. You know, we were all talking about that before it happened. Trump grad, Clinton grad, Trump grad, Clinton grad. I had my signs at the peace vigil. I'm at the peace vigil. And all you could hear got so eerie in the middle of the night. You fucked Bernie, chanting through the night, all night in the White House. You fucked Bernie. You fucked Bernie. That's all you could hear. And I got on the tube, about 3 in the morning to go over to the central station to get on the bus. The bus is only $10. They go from D.C. to New York City because all the workers live in D.C. The maids, the foot washers, the fucking cleaners, and that buses leave at, every hour. 2:45, 3:15, go get on the fucking bus. I get on the fucking tube, and the tube, I'll never forget this. It's the blue line. And there's a girl with her Hillary Clinton stuff on and a hat, and she's just sobbing. It's her and I the only ones on there. She's just sobbing. I'm sitting in the back. She's right at the front, right underneath it. And I look up, and the blue line is in pink color. It says blue, but it's colored pink. And I'm like, what a fucking metaphor. I have that picture somewhere. I'll dig it out. I get to the bus, and I'm like, I have an iPad those days. I got no Wi-Fi. I got no nothing. I'm like, well, and it was like a morgue. You should have seen, because they're all African-American fucking workers. It's D.C. None of them voted for fucking Trump. People are crying on the fucking bus. And I said, well, what about Feingold? Because he's an anti-nuclear. I'd fucking try to get him elected in Wisconsin. He was up by 7. He had to win. No, he lost by 7. To John, what? I think I'm like, oh God. So I get into New York, right where Hillary's going to break the ceiling in the Jarvik Center. I get off the bus right there. That's where the buses drop. And walk over to Fifth Avenue. The bell's ringing. The sun's just coming up. It's early in the morning. We went through Philadelphia. You should have seen Philadelphia. Fuck, it looked like fucking fires. I get to fucking Fifth Avenue. It was a war zone. Giant loads of dirt. I never seen anything like it in my fucking life. It blew my mind. So I get wind. Somebody calls me and says, guess who's headed in to fuck Fifth Avenue right now? And I says, who? Abe. Now remember, Abe was not the prime minister of fucking Japan. Nato Kan was. Who Nato Kan come up to me and bowed to me at Del Mar and told me thank you for all my fucking incredible work. Kathy Iwani, who was there. Fucking Rachel Godoy, who's were trapped in Japan, who are fucking San Diego fucking girls, who fucking did all this incredible fucking work, Kathy Iwani's paramount in the shutdown of San Diego. She said, Kevin, you're the only one that got all. That's the only way we're getting any reports in Japan. So, why would Abe be flying here? Well, he had Hillary in the bank. He thought Trump would be rogue. He brings his golf golfer. He's got to get him in line on the Fukushima cover-up, which he obviously did. So Trump gets elected. When he gets inaugurated, the first person to meet with Trump was Abe and Bob Kraft. They're at Mar-a-Lago. They black out the fucking windows and meet for fucking days. Won't let no media in. It's all top secret. Whatever. I know for a fact because I've had whistleblowers come to me in fucking Pacific Beach, California. If I come up to me and talk to me just like this, I know for a fact it was Fukushima fucking cover-up. He met with Abe 17 times. When Abe first came to the United States for the first Japanese PM to come in fucking decades and decades post the war, where did he go? It was our group that tracked him over to MIT Media Lab. Why would we go to Media? Oh, Aaron Swartz. Now you're getting it. Aaron Swartz. Why would Aaron Swartz get 35 years in 2013 for a fucking non-violent fucking down on Fukushima? I'm telling you. Why would fucking Megan Rice get fucking an 85-year-old nun? Barack Obama put her in fucking prison for life, turn down the temperature to 30 degrees. I'm telling you, it's all Fukushima. So Trump meets with Abe 17. I never mentions the word one fucking time. Not once. And he's your counterculturist? Not once. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. Doesn't mention it one fucking time. So here comes old man Biden, which we voted for Bernie. Now, Bernie never used that word either. But he says pull the plug on nuclear energy. Price Anderson, people don't even know Price Anderson. Just re-up for another 20 years. The world's foremost expert on this, Kevin Blanch. And so, Debbie Wasserman Schultz places Hillary. You know, Debbie Wasserman Schultz plus is Biden. So Biden, who is the fucking vice president during the Fukushima disaster. Of course, he's not going to fight. I never had no hope in him fucking saying it. I was glad Trump was out the field. Maybe there was some fucking hope, but G. Joe never said it fucking one time. Will Kamala say it? Kamala. Fuck tomato, Snowden, snow job. I mean, come on. And mommy said I was Kiev. I mean, fuck. I was with the fucking Ukrainian girl who fucking died of leukemia in 1999 in the prime of her life. The pole swinger, so fucking good looking, so brilliant, so incredible. She never called it Kiev. She called me Kiev. I mean, come on, man. Fucking 780,000 men entombed fucking Chernobyl. One fucking partial brand new melt fucking reactor who had no spent fucking fuel bowls. 4 fucking full blown out meltdowns with 8 spent fuel bowls, Mox fuel, and they got you so Orwellian fucking on chemo that you think fucking one is. I mean, how could they possibly, one by jet stream, 2 by cable TV? Fucking, how did they do it? So will she say the F word? Now I have a history with her. Now, I'll tell you what, I know because of those era and that era. I used to tell people, fuck, I'm glad she's on my side. She was vicious. She was the most vicious, aggressive, most successful fucking AG in California history. Oh, she didn't fuck around. She was wounded from her fucking mom at Livermore. She knows all about Fukushima. And then she moves off the field, and the California fucking AG that got the fucking dossier never did anything. Those people all that, but we did get San Onofre shut down. And I'm here. I can report this today too because I know it. The fucking dry cast. I'm the guy that wrote the priority list. Mike Levin got it through. Go ask him. It's my list. San Onofre's first. It's going to go to the pad on fucking whip. It's going to come back up, which I think the train car that we got approved and got through. That's my work. All this historic fucking work. And what do I get for it? I get nothing. Oh, it's just YouTube. It's just fire. It's just the will. Will she say the F word? Will she become president of the United States? Fuck, who would have believed it? I don't know. Fuck, I mean, I can't predict that. I mean, Kevin Blanch, I can see the fucking future. Cassandra, but when it comes to this, I'm not even going to say what I think. And I mean, I have my opinion what I think is going to happen on this election. I'm not going to say it. Let it play out. Will she say the F word? Her mother died in 2009 of cancer. Well, so did Obama's fucking mom. Died so fucking. He wouldn't. Well, the type. So did Beau Biden. You know, that's the Kamala Harris hook with Biden is from Beau, not the crackhead, the other one, the good son, who was in Fallujah. Now, you do know they sprayed fucking depleted uranium, white phosphorus all over fucking Fallujah. What's that? Where does that come from? San Onofre? Yeah. Nuclear reactors, nuclear energy reactors, the byproduct. Which came first, the nuclear chicken? To have nuclear bombs, you have to have nuclear energy fucking reactor. The depleted uranium fucking they sprayed, which causes cancer, John Stewart. When they staged the troops at the Polygon in 2002, I'm freaking fucking having a fit. That's what causes the cancer, John Stewart. Mommy said I was smart. Finish the fucking job, John Stewart. Why won't you touch the nuclear? I mean, the untouchables, the nuclear energy crime syndicate. I mean, hello, it's so obvious. Yet we're going to sit and let all these people. They're dying so fast, just like the atomic veterans. My father died in the prime of his life after being a human lab rat, drafted and ring. These people didn't sign up for that. U.S. is so. I'm going to have to sell this. It's going to have to go because I'm fucking broke and I have no funding. The internet kettling, which I invented that term. I've invented so many, the slander that's gone on. I had 3 radio shows, the friendship baiting, everything that's fucking done this to me to where they got me buried so deep. Wyden won't even talk to me anymore. But he used to talk to me all the fucking time. Barbara Boxer forced out, you know, and it's all Fukushima. I'm here to tell you. Will Kamala say the F word? If anybody was ever going to say it, it's going to be her. Mother of the epidemiologist at Livermore, died of cancer in 2009, was the AG, so vicious, fucking so aggressive, and Senator, and well, the greatest accomplishment in fucking grassroots activist fucking history. Kevin Blanch, part of it. Kathy Iwani, so paramount. Because she was on the school board thing. She was in Japan. Her and I worked together so valiantly, and neither one of us get any fucking credit. We're the ones that did this. You know, Rachel Godoy came home later, and fucking all that fucking data we did. These are San Diego women that were married to Japanese men that were trapped in Japan. She came home and she lobbied the fucking school board, which had a vote, the Abalone Coalition before me had put that through. Fucking Gene Stone, Gary Hedrick, Ace Hoffman, Lawrence fucking Livermore's grandson, fucking Samuel Lawrence's fucking grandson, fucking these people, Donna, who just passed away fucking 2 years ago, fucking the Abalone Coalition, fucking these people were fucking, it was us who fucking shut down San Onofre. I mean, they make a documentary film, these fucking freaks from fucking Oakland, fucking, and I make on the shutdown of San Onofre. Why don't you make a documentary about fucking the NBA fucking without Michael Jordan in it? But that's how I get treated, which I don't get it. I wonder if, is Kamala going to give me any respect? Is she going to give the USS Reagan victims any respect? Is she going to give her mom any respect? I get it. It's a tough thing to fight, the nuclear energy crime city. Ask Bill Gates. Fucking his SMR fucking jackalope factory. Price Anderson just floods more and more money, and left, right goes all in on it. Well, she didn't have a vote. And fucking GE fucking Joe, wouldn't have mattered veto to it, because it passed, fucking 2/3 would have got it. So, will she mention the fucking F word? This is the greatest crime in human history. The fucking cover up of the Fukushima disaster. And I'm tired, and I've had my chest split open, kicked off fucking Medicaid. I mean, the abuse that has gone to me. I'm the son of a Special Forces fucking Marine who gave his fucking life. My uncle that raised me stood on Omaha Beach on fucking D-Day, Harold Blanch. My other uncle, the world famous fighter pilot, Claude Blanch, fucking the first shirt in Japan, who raised me, the fucking valedictorian in chemistry, the incredible fight. These are the men that fucking raised me. And I give myself away, and I give myself away, and I donate my whole fucking life to protecting these guys. To protecting the atomic veterans. To attracting all these people, including in Japan, that have been fucking killed by the fucking nuclear energy crime syndicate, the greatest cover-up in human history. And what do I get for it? Well, I get slandered. I mean, dozens of racist Twitter feeds. Fucking Reddit don't get it. Facebook pages, YouTube sites, just with my name on it. Called me every name of it. Why I'm in critical condition. What do you think? They just did that because they wanted to? They were paid to do it. Remember somebody told me early, Dr. Cooley, when I was the guy over there, who dropped dead in 2009. Now we're under investigation by the fucking FBI for selling safe secrets to China at the water school. I resigned, I fucking left, and they fucked me. You wonder why I'm blackballed here. The water's curse. Kevin, you keep taking on the fucking nuclear energy crime syndicate like you fucking do. They're going to come after you viciously like a fucking wolf. They're going to fucking blackball you. Do you realize what you're up against? You really going to? Clyde Cooley, the greatest finance professor. I have the last letter of recognition he ever wrote. I was being prepped to take over his program. He drops dead. Lee, some plutonium in his tea out of nowhere. Right as we get our MBA program, what's the odds of that? Fucking virus attacks his brain. Yeah, I know, but they're going to get us all anyway, Clyde. Dr. Cooley, I says, they're going to get us all anyway. I'm going to go down fighting. I'm not taking a called fucking third strike. I'm not going to go fucking down. My father dies in the prime of his life, so beautiful, so good looking, so fierce, so incredible, never had a cold in his life, never had a cat. I watched Annika, the most beautiful, strongest, fucking intelligent people in my life. I watch them go to this. What, am I just supposed to fucking lay down? So will Kamala say that? Kamala, Kiev, fucking tomato, fuck. Mommy said Mommy fucking lied to so many of you. And the radical fucking right, Trump's your counterculturist? Did he say Fukushima once? Now, what happened to a bee still blows my fucking mind. Where's the security on that? I guess dead man can't tell a tale. Well, I have a tale to tell. Fucking, I've learned my lesson well. A man can tell 1,000 lies. Hope I live to tell, and I have lived to tell. And I've done the best that I fucking can. And I fought hard, and it's ruined my life in so many fucking ways. So I will sell that $300,000 starting bid. It's worth more than that. I'm telling you. It belongs in the Smithsonian. It belongs fucking hanging in the new president, whoever it's going to be, his fucking office. It belongs in the White House. How did they pull this fucking off? How did they pull the greatest fucking crime on the Pacific Ocean? Kevin West, the marine biologist, the activist, the whistleblower. Mike Gary gets $5 million. I got nothing. Everybody goes along. All right, Kamala, will she say the F word? Say it. Say it. We got the trifecta in the bank. Obama Dumber, Trump, old man fucking G. Joe Biden. Trifecta. The Fukushima cover-up, the greatest crime in human history. Trifecta. Just the greatest event in human history. Pacific Ocean dies. Stock market makes all-time high. Fucking Operation Foxconn News and their Anderson, Vanderveer, Cooper on CNN. Their twins. Will she say the F word? Write a book, like Colette Spencer says. If Kevin Blanch wrote a book, it'd be 10 feet fucking thick. Publish. Stay in tune, and you're welcome in San Diego for all my fucking work. They're bringing the waste here, by the way. 619 to 801. Long video. Will Kamala say the F word? Kamala, fucking Kiev, fucking tomato. Mommy said I was smart. Her mother, the epidemiologist at Livermore. Her father is Dr. Harris himself, the famous fucking economist from Stanford. Who I met that guy. In fact, I got to dig it out. I know for a fact I got pictures with him because that's back when we were the fucking #1 school business in the country. #1. The Wattis. G. The house. The Wattis curse. Go ask Damian Lillard. Stay in tune.